casket team will fall in on the honcho. The casket team and NCOIC will move to ceremonial at ease. All soldiers will stay at ceremonial at ease, but in a relaxed state. The casket team will simultaneously come to attention and automatically step off together. The detail will march to the aircraft. No cadence will be called. The NCOIC will march 2 to 3 steps behind the casket team and take up a position either left or right of the casket team next to the aircraft. Halt and do an about face towards the hearse. The team will come to an automatic marked time with the lift between the two ranks. All members must ensure they are tight against the lift and that they pin their arms to avoid hitting the lift. The casket team will halt together and conduct a 4-count turn-in facing movement facing the casket. This is a normal facing movement and not a T-step or L-step. The OIC or NCOIC will call present arms once the casket begins to exit the aircraft so that all can hear. On the command ready down, the entire team bends forward using the 1, 2, 3 count and secures the casket with palms down on the handles with legs straight. This command is given only loud enough for the casket team to hear. The team returning to the position of attention raising the casket using a 1, 2, 3 count and keeping the casket level. The team faces toward the foot of the casket using a T-step and automatically executes the flare hand. The team steps off with their left foot. As the team steps off, they grasp the casket with their flare hand, palms facing up. The NCOIC will march behind the casket team to the hearse and stop approximately 10 steps away from the back of the hearse. Once the NCOIC stops, he will present arms once again. The casket team will come to an automatic mark time for no more than 4 steps, approximately 18 inches from the rear of the hearse. Team faces toward the casket using a 2-count step-around facing method. The pull-out man releases the casket and moves to the position of attention. He will then take 3 side steps around to the head of the casket with dead steps in between. The pull-out man will grasp the casket handle at the head with his palms facing down. Every team member simultaneously takes 1 side step. The pull-out man takes a small step forward towards the hearse. The pull-out man will drop his head and push the casket into the hearse, keeping his head down and pushing the casket in with a fluid motion. The casket team feeds the casket into the hearse, keeping both hands on the casket handles. After each team member lets go of the casket, they will bring their hands back to their sides at the position of attention. The NCOIC will call order arms once the casket is in the hearse. Once the pull-out man has pushed the casket all the way into the hearse, he will go to the position of attention and conduct an about face. The pull-out man will then conduct a 4-count movement back to his original position. The team will execute a 6-count movement approximately 10 steps away from the hearse. The NCOIC will call present arms and the honcho will echo. The entire casket team will then salute until the hearse starts to pull away. Both present and order arms will be called by the OIC or NCOIC and echoed by the honcho. The casket team and OIC or NCOIC will drop their salute. The casket team steps off and marches behind the hearse and breaks off to their designated area. The NCOIC will follow 2 to 3 steps behind the casket team.